Today on the channel, we've got the newest version of the Silent Master. We're looking at Super 7 3 3/4 inch O-ring snake eyes on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured, back with another G.I.Joe review. This time we're looking at a first that I've ever done, a Super 7 figure. Super 7 has recently begun creating O-ring figures for the characters. They have Cobra Commander, the Bat, Serpentor, Ramar, Fatal Fluffy, and there's more coming, Duke. But I couldn't pass up, obviously, getting Snake Eyes, definite favorite on this channel, and I wanted to take a look at them. So the best way to do that is to get them. These figures retail for 20 bucks, which seems somewhat exorbitant, but that's what Hasbro was charging for them when they were doing essentially repaints of 40-year-old figures. At least there's some new stuff going on with these, so I want to get a good look at it in the flesh, so to speak, and that's how we're going to do it. Snake Eyes is a character that doesn't need any introduction on this channel. He's got his own playlist and everything. So, you know, I'm a big Snake Eyes guy, and I was looking forward to this one. He's based on his 85 appearance. Doesn't come with timber, though, so he's not going to replace the GOAT figure, who already has a review, 1985 Snake Eyes. Check that one out. Did it a couple of years ago, or maybe a year ago on the channel, so definitely check that out. But looking at Snake Eyes, he is on the Super 7 card. You can tell the O-ring ones, because they have this white border around them, they're different than the other ones. Snake Eyes got a sword and a Uzi in there, and he's looking sort of like the original, but not exactly. That's kind of cool. Obviously, he's in a reaction figure. Reaction Plus, they have here. Snake Eyes Commando. Even has the sort of thing that they used to do back in the day. Includes sword, backpack, and SMG. Even though they used to tell you exactly what the weapons were for a number of years before they stopped. Got your cross cell on the back. I neglected to mention CoverGirl. But that's just an oversight. But yes, CoverGirl's out. She's blonde. Looks really cool. You got the file card, which is essentially the version 1 file card, even though it's sort of like a version 2 Snake Eyes. You can read that if you want to. We're going to get Snake Eyes out and see what we can see. All right, we got Snake Eyes out of the package with his 2 accessories. The backpack actually came on him, so I didn't take it off. It's on him. He has 3 accessories, the backpack, as I mentioned in the packaging portion. And handling him, yes, it's an O-ring figure. Yes, it has swivel arm battle grip, but it is not the equal of the 1985 original figure in design or appearance. Honestly, it's just not as good. I mean, it's nice that they're doing these O-ring guys, but it is not. It's not a 1985 Snake Eyes for sure. So what's nice about it? As I said, it has swivel arm battle grip. It's nice. It moves nicely. The head, he doesn't have the, in 1985 you started having the ball jointed neck, so you could look up and down with the figures, or at least mostly look down. He doesn't have that. His legs, as you can see, don't really want to go all the way out like an actual G.I. Joe would, but his articulation is roughly equivalent to a normal 3 3/4 inch figure. You see, got him in a kind of a decent pose. Here's his backpack, which is removable. And here's the backpack itself. There's like a little handle on it. I guess is where the sword goes, inside there. But it's not as nice of a backpack as the original was. And maybe you're not looking for that. You know, I don't expect everything to be great, but it's like 2024, right? So Snake Eyes came out in 1985. I mean, it's like literally a 40-year-old figure at this point. It's 2025, excuse me. So 40 years ago, this version of Snake Eyes came out as a toy, and it's still better than this. Hard to believe, but true. So gearing him up real quick. You're gonna see how well he holds his accessories. Got his little Uzi-like gun, and he holds it, I guess, well enough. I always call it the Sultan sword because that's what it looked like. He holds that well enough. It's kind of loose in his hands a little bit, but you know, you're gonna stand him on a shelf. You can do that. It works, I guess. Let's try this real quick. So you can store the sword in the backpack. So I guess you can do that. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got one comparison we can do. So I'm gonna grab that real quick and be right back. All right, so we got one comparison. There's only one comparison worth doing. We've got the version 2 1985 Snake Eyes figure. The one that this one is directly copying. And we've got Timber. And you know, it's not even close. I mean, I wanted to like this, and to a degree I do like it, but you know, that's the problem with doing 40-year-old action figures. You know, everybody was hyped about Super7 doing O-ring Joes, but honestly, Snake Eyes is not impressive when you consider what it's supposed to be mimicking and what you actually get for the $20 that you spend. I do like that it's a new mold, but honestly, if this was what you were gonna do, then I would have reproed the 85 mold. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. But this is the GOAT. I would fight anybody in the comments to challenge me that this isn't the best action figure in the entire Real American Hero line. It's peak G.I. Joe, 1985. And this is an Erstats very poor substitute. The details on this figure are way better. It's just not the same. So, you know, it's Snake Eyes. I was probably going to get it. And I have the Serpentor. And in the package, the Serpentor looks a lot better. But compared to 1985 Snake Eyes, you know, if you have a 1985 Snake Eyes, you really just don't need to get that. That's the best I can say about it. So now that we've done our comparison, I'm going to move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on Super7 Reaction Plus Snake Eyes. Look, you know, as a diehard Real American Hero fan, my thing is, you know, if you're going to make something in 2025, shouldn't it be at least equal to the original, if not better? I mean, if you're not literally repro and sculpts for $20, I don't know. I'm not happy. It's Snake Eyes, so yeah, okay, I'm cool with it. My weird guy to figure rank is gonna be a 7, but you know, but it's mainly because it's Snake Eyes. I'm probably going to be a lot harder on the Serpentor, even though I think the Serpentor looks better in the package, but we'll see. I just think it's a poor effort, honestly. You wanted to do O-ring figures, and your idea of, hey, let's give everybody a 1985 Snake Eyes is to make like kind of a poorly standing, poorly posing where the legs are concerned figure that's just not as good. Look at the comparison section of the video. You tell me. I actually liked it probably more before, until I put him next to the GOAT. So, guess that's my fault. That's going to do it for this one. If you don't have a Snake Eyes, I guess, sure. If you're a real American hero nut that just buys everything they make, okay. But you probably want to just leave it on the card. It probably looks better on the card. So, I don't have too many negative reviews, and I don't want to call this negative. It's just not as good as a 40-year-old action figure. So I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, if you're new to the channel, hope this doesn't like shoo you away or shy you away from it. But I would probably wish that Snake Eyes was getting a better representation. But I mean, he will. It's just not going to be in this Super 7 figure. All right, till next time, everybody stay safe, happy collecting. See you on the next video. Peace.
The way I got it figured.